In the news for March the 23rd, all day long, Thursday, 2017. I want to tell you, a few things going on today. They still haven't found that 15-year-old girl that's in Tennessee with a school teacher, a middle school teacher, that ran away with a 15-year-old girl. She still has not been found. They're still looking for her. I think she's in Tennessee. He said he looked on the computer to see about what the ages are for a minor. That he's watched some episodes of Survivor, and they do believe he may have 2 guns on him and things of that sort. But until they find this person, there's a nationwide hunt for this person. Also in London yesterday, if you didn't know, just in case you missed it, there was a terrorist attack. There were 5 people that were killed, including one of them was actually a tagger, the main tagger, and over 40 people were injured. He plowed through about 3 or 4 and killed, and a police officer was shot, but he survived. But the man that shot was also killed by another police officer, the main attacker. So, and also, if you go, so just be in prayer for all the people there in London. Be in prayer for all the people in London as the times go. And then also, if you go to Beijing, China, they have a retinal scan where it will take a picture of your face. So if you're wearing glasses, you got to take them off. Otherwise, it won't take your picture. So in order to use the toilet paper, it has to take a picture of your retina, and you're only allowed to have so much toilet paper. So the funny thing is, if you got diarrhea, I guess you're just out of luck, because you have to wait 9 minutes in order to get more. And it has to take a picture of your retina again in order for it to give you more toilet paper. So this is nothing you can make up. It's really what's going on, folks. And, it's really crazy, though. But I wanted to tell you simply this, that in order, you have to give a facial scan of your retina for it to give you toilet paper, because they don't want people stealing the toilet paper in the bathrooms. So if you take too much toilet paper, or you try to take the machine, I guess they're going to come in there with the toilet paper police and arrest you, I guess. I don't know. And give you a felony for taking toilet paper. This is how joke that it's getting with this surveillance stuff. It's really getting crazy everywhere. And also May 1st marks they say it's going to be a worldwide protest everywhere. So there could be some interesting stuff, and I don't mean interesting as good, but I mean bad. That could be going down on May the 1st worldwide throughout the world. On that day marks the protest. Also, lots of crops have been ruined because of the earlier fall spring. Remember we were talking about that? Farmers are fearing that a lot of crops will be ruined because we had this deluge of warm weather starting back in late January into early February and March, which caused the trees to bloom prematurely, fruit trees and nuts and things, and a lot of even berries and things that are going to be ruined this year. So the prices at the store will probably go up, more than likely, because they're not going to have enough to meet demand, and that's going to make it hard on all of us because of the shortage. And yeah, you could say it's weather manipulation. I think it's partly that too as well. And you can also say it's other things as well that are at work. It's also God, wrath. Towards the end of time, that God will release a phantom. So whether how it comes, if it's engineered by man, that's part of the phantom process. Because when men try to be God, try to manipulate the weather, that can be part of the phantom effect too of what it says in Revelation too. One of the horsemen that come as a phantom. That's what we're going into right now, folks. And it's nothing scary about, but it's something you need to know. That's why we're having all this crazy stuff happen with shortages, and why there's a lot of kill-offs of all kinds of animals and lots of fish and all that stuff is probably because of that reason. Even whether it's man-made, like I said, or if it's God doing it, it's God doing it all anyway. So if it's being killed off, engineered, that's part of the phantom process. So even though they think the big leagues or the elites are going to have control over the weather and control over the food and all, God still plays and messes with them too, because he's God and he's over all that. So they might mess with it, but God will also do things too. in addition. So, and that's something they can't control. And that's something they don't like. But, that's the way God is. So I guess they better, too bad, get used to it, right? So anyway, please be in prayer for the girl so she can be returned home to her parents because she's 15 years old. Some people think she might have went willingly with them, but it doesn't matter if she went willingly and consensually because she's not old enough to make a decision because she's under 18 years of age. And if in Tennessee, it's 18 years of age too if you're in Tennessee. So if you're under 18 years old, you still don't have the right to make a decision on your part. So if any teenager who is under 18 years of age does not have legal consent to make any decision, it doesn't matter even if they're real mature. They have to be 18 or older to be able to make a legal decision to go off with an older man. There's nothing wrong with going off with an older man if they are 18 or older, but if they're under 18, that's a problem. Unless you're in a state where the age of consent is 16. Some states are like that. Tennessee is not one of them, however. North Carolina is, though. I think it's about 3 or 4 that are, but North Carolina is definitely one. But Tennessee is just like us. It's 18 for consent, for legal age of consent. So, if that guy's got a minor, he's kidnapped her, and whether she went with him willingly or not, she doesn't have the right to make the decision according to the law because she's underage. So therefore, it would be kidnapping, and probably some other charges too. So even if she's being taken care of, which I'm sure she is being taken care of very well, because he loves her. I'm sure he's not hurting her in any way, but still inappropriate because she's underage. If she was 18, that would be different, or older, that would be different. But the underage part, you can't be like that. Now, if you worked it out with the parents, and you knew the parents, maybe they could give you parental consent and you could be with her underage as long as they're chaperoning you. I know it's kind of crazy, but that's, it does happen, And if people want to do that, they can. Because they know that the daughter or maybe the son may be in love with an older woman. That could be paid. They could be really in love and not sexual or deviant or dirty. Some people really do love people and it has nothing to do with any of that. Just real love. And, if the parents want to agree to that and allow you to come in to be there with them like that, that's fine. But it's all up to the parents because they have to give the consent. And they have to be there with you to supervise it, while the girl or the boy is underage. But once they reach 18, then everything's okay. But right now, like I said, that's why it's so wrong because you can't kidnap a girl or a boy that's underage when they're not of any age to have no consent. So be in prayer for the family and hope that the girl comes back to her family unharmed. I'm sure she's okay. I want to think that because the teacher, told him that he's got a lot of money. He used to be a spy, but he's not really a spy. But that's what he told him, that he has, like he's a millionaire and all. But I think he just wanted to get her because she's young and innocent. And, I guess I don't know if he really loves her, if he's a pedophile or not. I don't really know. I hope it's true love, but the way he went about it, he's going to be a sex offender because he's had sexual relations, I'm sure, with her. Inappropriately. I'm sure he's gone all the way like he would do with an adult woman. I think he's done that with a 15-year-old girl. And, since he did that underage, then he's going to be a sex offender. So, we're just going to have to see what happens because that's what's going to happen. I'm telling you. That's going to be the other thing, kidnapping and that as well. So be in prayer for the family and be in prayer for the girl. And maybe they can get back together when she gets 18, or if they consent. But I don't know if the parents are going to want to do anything because he kidnapped their little girl. And that was wrong. But if he would have done it a different way, maybe there could have been some hope on that. Maybe. But anyway, just be in prayer for our nation and be in prayer for our leaders at this time. Be in prayer for Donald Trump. A lot of people want to take his life. They want to kill him. And, I like Trump. I really do. I think he's a good man. He's not perfect. Like none of us are. None of us out here are perfect. But he's the man that's in charge. He's the commander-in-chief, and we need to listen to him. Just like a lot of us didn't like Obama, but more of us like Trump than we like Obama or Clinton. So we need to listen, and even those who don't like Trump, we need to listen anyway, because he is our president. And everywhere they turn, they want to try to, to kind of stop this so that they can have so they can stop everything he's trying to do that's good for this country, like dismantle Obamacare, trying to take that down and replace it with something better. Everywhere you turn, the Democrats are trying to put roadblocks up, and it's just like another thing. It hits me, in the news. It hits right in the center, is that there was the Times, all local channels were saying that Obama was spying on Trump while he was being elected, and now they're all denying it. All of the media is denying it, even though they had news reports on it. Everybody was reporting it, even we were. Everyone was. Even the top media, the mainstream, was even saying that his office's phones were being bugged, before the election and after the election. And Trump just cried out about that because he's telling the truth. It was really bugged. He got information. He's on the inside. He's the president, so he's got information from sources that his offices were bugged, and they're trying to deny and say that what they were doing wasn't illegal, and it was illegal, but they're trying to lie about it. And so there's all kinds of things going on there with that whole fiasco. So we'll just have to keep you abreast of what's going on there in the news. This is Michael Silva in the news. It's going to warm up starting tomorrow. Highs near 69, and 70 lower to middle 70s on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and then 69 on Wednesday. Then it'll warm back up to the 70s on Saturday and Sunday. Well, it'll cool down to 60s, but it will go back up. So it's not going to get real cold anymore. It doesn't look like we've been having, like today. But tomorrow it's going to be warmer. It's going to be in the 60s, so in the 70s even after that. So dress a little. Have a jacket with you tomorrow when you go to school, kids. Tomorrow morning, but you won't need it in the afternoon. Unless you're cold natured, you might. But some girls get cold. The 60s is still going to be cold for some people, so you might want to carry a jacket with you. But otherwise, if you're a guy, you probably won't have to wear it in the afternoon. Especially on Saturday and Sunday, you won't have to wear it because it's going to be in the low to middle 70s and near 80 degrees near the coast. On Saturday and Sunday. So it's good cookout weather coming up. And there might be a chance of thunderstorms on Sunday. Another chance will be coming in on Tuesday into Wednesday. So anyway, keep it right here. And this is Michael Sills from In the News for March 23rd, Thursday, 2017. Take care. And we're recording from Harbor Square Apartments, as we always do, right here at the Silvis' Media and Love FM. Keep it right here. And take care. Have a good day. In the newsroom, Michael Silvis.